You have waited long enough for this person, and now they deeply regret making you wait for so long. The weight of their actions bears heavily on them, and they rush in with a heartfelt apology, feeling profoundly ashamed of how they left things between you. They departed without giving you any solid reason or explanation, and this lack of communication only added to your confusion and hurt. Now, they are willing to do whatever it takes to get back into your life and mend the rift they created. They realize they chose the wrong people or situations over you, and the consequences of those choices have been severe. The suffering they endure now is a direct result of their misguided decisions, and it has opened their eyes to what truly matters. Your person hurt you deeply, and the pain they caused is something they can no longer ignore. They are now the ones crying, racked with guilt and sorrow, wondering if you will ever accept them again. They long for a chance to express their feelings they kept hidden because of their fear of vulnerability. They were afraid to show their true emotions, afraid that exposing their inner self would make them weak. This fear led them to behave inconsistently, pushing you away when all they really wanted was to be close to you. Now, they understand that their erratic behavior caused you to pull back your energy and distance yourself from them. The silent love they feel for you from afar is almost unbearable, as the pain of not hearing your voice or sharing in your life is a constant ache in their heart. Their current life situation is a mess, filled with chaos and uncertainty. They feel uncomfortable and out of place, needing you back in their life to restore some sense of balance and peace. They recognize that your emotional support is their biggest motivation, the driving force that helps them tackle or overcome any difficult phase in life. Without you, they feel adrift, unable to find their footing. The realization that they need you, not just as a source of comfort, but as a vital part of their existence, has become abundantly clear. It's clear that this person loves you deeply. Despite their actions, their heart and soul belong with you. They ran from you, not because they didn't care, but because they needed to confront their own issues. They needed to see where their heart truly lay and to heal past traumas and pain that they had been carrying for too long. This journey of self-discovery was necessary for them to become the person they want to be for you. They understand now that in order to have a fresh new beginning with you, they needed to address their own wounds and insecurities. This period of separation and self-reflection has been excruciating for them, but it has also been enlightening. They have come to understand the depth of their feelings for you and the importance of having you in their life. The love they have for you is not something that can be easily dismissed or forgotten. It is a part of them, ingrained in their very being. They yearn for the opportunity to show you how much they have grown and to prove that they are worthy of your trust and love. As they stand before you now, they are ready to lay bare their soul, to show you the depth of their regret and the sincerity of their intentions. They are committed to doing whatever it takes to rebuild your trust and to create a future together. The road ahead may not be easy, but they are determined to face it with you, hand in hand. They hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive them and to give them the chance to make things right. In their eyes, you are the one person who can help them navigate through the storm, the anchor that keeps them grounded. Your presence in their life is invaluable, and they are prepared to do everything in their power to ensure that they never take you for granted again. They want to build a relationship that is stronger and more resilient, one that can withstand the challenges of life and emerge even more beautiful on the other side. Ultimately, this person loves you with all their heart. Their journey away from you was a necessary step in understanding the true depth of their feelings and in healing the parts of themselves that needed mending. They are ready for a new beginning, one that is built on honesty, trust, and a deep, abiding love. They hope you will join them on this path, ready to create a future that is brighter and more fulfilling than anything either of you could have imagined. I thought that by leaving you behind, I was doing both of us a favor, but I was profoundly mistaken. Every single day, I find myself missing you more than I ever anticipated. Whether you believe it or not, the void your absence has created in my life is immense and undeniable. Since the moment we met, my life has undergone a complete transformation. I often reflect on how the intensity of our connection was what initially drew me to you. It was this overwhelming intensity that also led me to run away, fearing the depths of the feelings I had for you. From the very beginning, I could lose myself in your eyes endlessly, captivated by the depth and warmth they exuded. Even now, when I stare at your photo from afar, I am drawn to you as if there is an invisible thread connecting us, spanning miles and miles. This connection, this bond, is so powerful that I can sense what you feel. In the early days, this connection made me question my sanity. I wondered if feeling someone else's emotions so profoundly was normal. It took me a while to understand that this was love in its purest form. I regret going silent on you. The decision to cut off communication was a mistake, one that I regret deeply every day. The sadness that accompanies thoughts of the last time we had the chance to be together is overwhelming. Each memory is a poignant reminder of what we once shared and what I fear I have lost forever. You are my true love, a realization that has become more apparent the longer we are apart. My heart burns with an intense longing for you, and there is nothing I wouldn't do to have you back in my life. Before I met you, I was blind to what real love felt like. It wasn't until you came into my life that I understood the profound depth of love and connection two people can share. You may not realize how much I paid attention to every little thing you did, how each gesture, each smile, each word you spoke captured my heart more deeply. Every moment we spent together is etched into my memory, and I cherish each one with a longing that words cannot fully express. The nights are the hardest. I lie awake thinking about you, wishing I could turn back time and make different choices. The silence of the night amplifies my thoughts and feelings, making the distance between us seem even more insurmountable. I think about the conversations we had, the dreams we shared, and the plans we made. Each memory is a testament to the connection we had, a connection that I foolishly thought I could sever without consequence. In your absence, I have come to realize how much you mean to me. The more time passes, the more evident it becomes that you are irreplaceable. My life feels incomplete without you. Every day is a struggle to move forward, knowing that I let go of the one person who made me feel whole. The regret is a constant companion, a shadow that follows me everywhere I go. I often wonder if you think about me too. Do you miss me the way I miss you? Do you remember the times we laughed together, the moments of silence that spoke volumes, the way we understood each other without needing words? I hope that somewhere in your heart, you still hold a place for me, just as I do for you. I was foolish to think that leaving you was the right decision. I was scared, overwhelmed by the depth of my feelings, and unsure of how to handle them. But now I know that running away was not the answer. Love is about facing fears together, supporting each other through the uncertainties, and finding strength in the connection we share. You may never fully understand how much you mean to me, how much I love you, and how much I regret my decision to leave. But I hope that, someday, we can find our way back to each other. I hope that you can forgive me for my mistakes and that we can rebuild the bond that was so strong and beautiful. My heart burns for you, and I would do anything to be with you again. Until then, I will hold on to the hope that love will guide us back to where we belong, together. Haunted by a relentless reel of memories, our past conversations play out in my mind like a melancholic symphony, each note a poignant reminder of how I failed to seize the opportunities to convey my love and affection for you. I regretfully assumed the guise of a charmer, mistakenly believing that by withholding time and attention, I could somehow manipulate you into drawing closer to me. In my short-sightedness, I overlooked the essence of who you are, a woman of substance who values long-term commitment over transient dalliances. The realization of my immaturity and folly weighs heavily upon my conscience. You, dear soul, deserved infinitely more than the superficial persona I presented. Your unwavering loyalty and authenticity, evident from the very inception of our connection, only served to accentuate the depth of my remorse for betraying your trust and obscuring my true emotions beneath a veneer of deceit. Each lie uttered to conceal my genuine feelings now echoes with shame in the chambers of my heart. I am acutely aware of the pedestal upon which I placed you, adorned with the garlands of my adoration, only to recklessly trample upon the sanctity of your trust. I had grown accustomed to the steady stream of your love and attention, akin to a perennial river nourishing the arid landscape of my soul. Even within the confines of my dreams, your presence was an immutable fixture, an oasis of solace amidst the desert of my subconscious. Yet, in my arrogance, I failed to fathom the precariousness of such gifts. Like a fool intoxicated by the elixir of your affection, I neglected to tend to the garden of our relationship, allowing weeds of neglect and indifference to take root. Now, as I stand amidst the wreckage of my own making, I am consumed by a profound sense of regret. Regret for squandering precious moments that could have been woven into the tapestry of our shared history. Regret for failing to appreciate the rarity of a love as genuine and unconditional as yours. Regret for the pain I inflicted upon you, the shards of broken promises piercing the tender fabric of your trust. Yet, amidst the shadows of remorse, a flicker of hope emerges, the hope of redemption, of atonement, of rebuilding what has been shattered. For even as I acknowledge the gravity of my transgressions, I am reminded of the resilience of the human spirit, the capacity for growth and transformation. And so, with humility as my compass and sincerity as my guide, I embark upon the arduous journey of repentance, seeking not just forgiveness, but the opportunity to earn back your trust, brick by brick, word by word, action by action. For you, dear one, are worth far more than my fleeting whims and caprices. You are the beacon of light that illuminates the darkest recesses of my soul, the steadfast anchor that grounds me amidst the tempest of life's uncertainties. And though I may stumble along the path of redemption, faltering under the weight of my own shortcomings, I shall press onward, driven by the immutable truth that love, true love, is not just a feeling, but a commitment to honor, cherish, and protect the precious bond that unites us, now and for all eternity.